This is good racing, ladies and gentlemen, here. Look at it on the line. The crowd are going bananas against another Poole 5-1. Good evening and welcome to the Pirates TV viewers. I'm Scott Mitchell and I'm your presenter and commentator for the evening. And tonight we bring you a fixture, the last home fixture of the regular season for the Pirates as they take on the Birmingham Brummies. So, where have we been and what have we been up to? Well, the Pirates, their last fixture is here tonight at home. Their last away fixture is next week on Wednesday at Edinburgh. Now, Oxford, their main rivals to top the league, they also have two fixtures with the Scorpions at home and Glasgow away. And to stay on top of the Pirates, they're going to need to win away at Glasgow and pick up the bonus point. So, what about the Brummies? Well, the Brummies took a bit of blow last week. Last night. They had a chance of being in the top six for the playoffs. And unfortunately, Edinburgh winning away at Plymouth has dashed their hopes a little bit. So the Brummies really need to take something for tonight's meeting. But nothing can be guaranteed here for the Pirates. They need a home win and a bonus point to send them back top of the table. Now, we talk about, how interesting and why do we need to be top of the table? Well, this year the playoffs work slightly differently. 6 teams go into the playoffs, but the top team pick their 2 playoff opponents. It's going to be running 2 mini groups of 3, so 2 mini leagues. So the winner goes and picks their 2 opponents in their mini league. So that's the importance for Oxford and for Poole to win the league. So let's head over to the pits, see who Rob Dyer's got with him, with some more information about tonight's meeting.
Well, ahead of the meeting tonight against the Brummies, Danny Ford, the co-promoter here at Poole, has come and had a word with us. Danny, let's just turn the clock back a few days. It was meant to be a trip to Edinburgh on Friday night, but the weather's intervened. I know most of the boys were there, and it was one of those last-minute decisions, and it had to be called off.
Yeah, really frustrating. Edinburgh's not just round the corner. Unfortunately, it's a good old trip up there. So, yeah, it's one of those things. The forecast wasn't looking too great, but they decided to run with it. It seemed to be clearing up, and I was 5 miles away from the stadium, and it was blue skies. Got a little bit closer, and the heavens opened, and it was really torrential, and it was a prolonged period of rain. There was nothing they could do at that stage. It's frustrating, but we're up there again next week, so hopefully it's third time lucky.
Yeah, and it was the Brummies, of course, who are here tonight. We're up there in a double header, and frustrating for them as well as the Pirates.
Exactly. Both teams have got a long old trip to get up there. We've got 3 lads based down here in Poole, 1 in Swindon, so and we have to pay riders mileage, so it's a cost for the club. Unfortunately, no one likes these situations, and I'd be interested to know the statistics on how many rain-offs there have been this year, because there's definitely been a fair few. So fingers crossed we can get that going next week, and that's hopefully should see us top of the league.
On to Sunday, and there was a bit of a danger of a rain-off as well, because it was the Championship League Riders Championship final at Redcar, which is a bit of a mouthful.
Absolutely.
But that meeting at one stage looked to be in doubt, but the Redcar Club actually pulled out all the stops and got a great racetrack together. Yeah,
when I turned up at Redcar, the track covers were down, but it was raining quite heavily, and based on the night before's situation, I was pretty certain it wasn't going to go ahead. But fair play to the Redcar track staff. They deliver probably the best track in Britain, bar Bellevue, and they worked tirelessly. I could see that the track covers did their job, and the racing surface was absolutely brilliant, so full credit to them.
And the meeting itself went quite well for the Poole boys. Certainly initially, Ben Cook with 13 points in the qualifying section to take first pick of gates in the main final was a brilliant performance from young Ben. And Richard Lawson, who needed a win in his last qualifying ride, pulled out a gate from the outside position, and he got through into the repechage to the semi-final playoff. So two Pirates at the crunch end of the meeting.
Yeah, Richard always comes up clutch in those situations. We always say he's a big heat rider, and when it came down to it, he needed 2 heat wins in his final 2 races, and he delivered just to squeeze into the semi-finals. Unfortunately, he was left with Graveyard Gate 3 in that, which was unfortunate. and took a nasty crash in that semi-final. So thankfully he's back today. He missed a couple of fixtures for Leicester earlier in the week, but he's back. He won't be 100% fit, but what Speedway rider ever is. But it was important we have him here tonight. And yeah, Ben was just sensational that night. Ben really likes Redcar's track. He's very, very quick round there, and I was going into it thinking he's a dark horse here. I was saying if there was some decent odds, you could definitely stick a fiver on him, because he'll give it a go and he'll mix it up with the best of them at that kind of track, and he did just that. He was sensational, and I think in the first staging of the final, him and Bomber had made the gate. Unfortunately, there was that coming together with Charles and Danny, and in the rerun, Ben didn't make it, so he got caught up in traffic, and he had to settle for third. But I think all in all, he can probably reflect on that and being a great success, because no one gave him any chance in hell of pulling out a podium, and he did just that.
Yeah, it was a great performance, and if the meeting had been run on traditional lines of just 20 heats, then he'd have come out on top. But that's one for his locker for the future.
Yeah, exactly. He's still young. He's got plenty of time, where a few the guys have got a little few years on him.
And what we've got now, of course, is the Brummies in town tonight as we build up to the climax of the season. Glasgow are still in it. Oxford, of course, are still there. We go top of the table tonight with a win here, and it'll be nice to get back there. But it's all going to hinge on that last week of the season, isn't it? Next week, there's key fixtures to Oxford, there's key fixtures at Edinburgh, and it's going to take a mathematician probably to work it out at the end of the day, but I'm sure you're confident that the Pirates will be there and there at the death.
Yeah, I think so. In my honest opinion, I think it comes down to us and Oxford. Obviously, we need to win both of our meetings, starting here tonight and then away at Edinburgh next Wednesday. Should we do them, it all really comes down to Oxford's visit to Glasgow, which obviously is a very tough place to go. Glasgow have recently just strengthened by bringing in Tarasenko. It all hinges on that. If Oxford go there and get the win, they finish top in my view, and if they don't, we finish top. So we'll be looking at that fixture keenly.
Tonight, Danny, you've got the onerous job of standing in the shoes of Mr. Neil Middleditch. Neil's away. What's going to be your message to the riders here tonight?
Can't allow complacency to set in, to be honest. Obviously, we're heavily favourites in this fixture, let's be honest. So, but these are the kind of banana skins that can often trip you up, and our goal's top. We need to be winning tonight, and we should be winning comfortably. We want to send out a message, and we want to go into the playoffs with some good form. So, can't take our foot off the gas, can't afford to, and just message the boys, just give it 100% like they have done all season.
Well, it's been a nice day here in Poole. The sun's out now, and it's shining on the righteous, as they say. Go well tonight.
Cheers.
Well, in pit lane with the general manager of the Brummies, it's Laurence ROGERS. Laurence, welcome back to Poole, and it's not been the best of seasons, has it, for the Brummies, if we're perfectly honest?
Not at all, no. It's certainly a mixed bag all the way through. Away win at Plymouth did as well. We won away at Berwick, nearly beat Redcar. It's not been good at home, though.
It's a tricky situation, isn't it? Because you've had a little bit of a revolving door as far as riders are concerned. Starting off with James Wright, who never really came to the tapes for you, and it's just carried on from there.
Yeah, James was very unlucky. Of course, he was injured before the season started in the Poole Start testimonial at Plymouth. Came back for one meeting at home, and then at Glasgow in his second ride, literally couldn't hold on to the bike, and that was his season over. After that, it's been, as you said, a revolving door.
A revolving door that featured Nick Morris at one stage, and having to cover his absence has been a real tricky problem for you.
Very tricky problem, but we've had some great guests. Richard Lawson's been superb as our away guest. Josh Pickering as our home guest, but he's our away guest tonight. But those two have done a great job covering for Nick.
Can we talk about what's going to happen at Birmingham in the future, Laurence? Because there are so many rumours and things flying around of what might not happen. Tell us how you see it from your managerial perspective.
Well, we've got a meeting next week, which we'll find out a little bit more. The situation that there is, the dogs seemingly are going to be moving out at some stage and moving to the horse racing track in Wolverhampton, which is our own anyway. But we don't know the timescale on that. Long term, the leaseholders may well put in for housing on the site, so long term future we don't know. But for now, we aim to be back at Perry Bar next year, and it's a case of wait and see.
The fans have been very patient, haven't they? And it would be a disaster if, with Wolverhampton closing, the Brummies were to go down as well.
Tremendous pity, mate, because that means that the West Midlands won't have a track. Coventry gone, Cradley went a while ago, Wolverhampton go in there, and if we go, that's unlucky. But we aim not to go.
So back to tonight, and a big task for the Brummies here against Pirates at the top of the table. But it's banana skin in prospect here if Pirates aren't careful, and I'm sure you're trying to institute a bit of a surprise.
Oh, very much so. The boys know what is needed. Edinburgh winning at Plymouth last night wasn't good for us, but it's still in with a chance.
And I'm sure you'll be fighting for it all the way.
Absolutely, mate.
Say well done to all your team. Go well tonight, and let's hope it's fingers crossed for a very rosy future up in the West Midlands.
Thank you very much.
So here we go with the lineups for this evening's meeting. We'll start with the Poole Pirates. At number 1, Richard Lawson. Relief for the Poole fans as the Rocket Man declares himself fit for tonight's meeting. At number 2 is Carl Newman. I'm surprised he's got the time to be here. He's been a busy boy this week with a couple of guest bookings. At number 3, Ben Cook. A late addition to the Riders' Championship at Redcar on Sunday. He took his chance, finishing in a great third place behind Charles Wright and Chris Harris. At number 4, Zach Cook. Rode well at Wolverhampton on Monday night, but we know he won't be there next year after the club exclusively revealed live on Eurosport they will not be on track for the 2024 season. At number 5, Steve Worrall, the Pirates captain in the form of his life. His biggest meeting comes this week at Cardiff and the Speedway Grand Prix. At number 6, Anders Rowe, having a super season with the Pirates. The redeclaration of averages will see him and Carl Newman swap places once more, and he will jump back into the main body of the team. And at number 7, Joe Thompson, a late addition to the team, but seems to be getting better and better with every turn of a wheel here at Wimborne Road. And our team manager this evening, you won't have seen this very often, it's the boss, Dan Ford. So we move over to the Birmingham Brummies. And at number 1, Josh Pickering comes in as guest for the suspended Nick Morris. 3 race win for him here last week when he visited with the Monarchs makes him a danger man to the Pirates. At number 2, Stefan NIELSEN. A former Pirate returns. He's been blighted with bad injuries in the last couple of seasons, which has hampered his career progression. At number 3, Troy Batchelor, Brisbane-born racer, started his British League career in 2005. Birmingham has been his home in the Championship for 2023. At number 4, Alfie BOWTELL, the man from Essex. A couple of seasons he's had at Plymouth in the Championship. He was then soon snapped up by the Brummies for 2023. He's had good meetings here in the past at Wimborne Road. At number 5, Justin Sedgmen, the Aussie from Mildura, doubles up with Leicester in the Premiership. Brummies captain needs a big night tonight if they're to trouble the Pirates. Sam Hagon. Older Speedway fans will recognise the famous surname, the 18-year-old following in Father Martin and Grandfather Alf's footsteps by racing in British Speedway. Paul Starke is at number 7. The Hereford man has a couple of stints here as a Pirate, let go by Plymouth in their reshuffle. Could he be the fox in the Pirates' hen house on his return to Wimborne Road tonight? And their manager is the ever charismatic Stuart Dixon.
For Birmingham Brummies. At number 7, a familiar face. He came into the side from Plymouth last month, and he makes a formidable reserve at number 7, Paul Starke. At number 6, a very capable reserve who took points off the Pirates in our May Challenge fixture, Sam Hagon. Number 5, the Brummies captain, who's made some big scoring contributions and upping his average next month, Justin Sedgmen. Number 4 moved into the top 5 in August after a profitable spell at reserve, Alfie BOWTELL. Another familiar face at number 3, got the call in June to reclaim the deserved place in the Championship League, Troy Batchelor. And again, another former Pirate, reshuffle in July, brought this popular Pirate another chance to shine, Stefan NIELSEN. And at number 1, he's Brummies guest this evening. He picked up 2 wins on his visit with the Marks 10 days ago. Josh Pickering! All right, let's meet the Pirates. First of all, at number 7, he endorsed his place in the Pirates with a Rider of the Night award last Wednesday. Excellent work, I think, from Joe Thompson. At number 6, his big scores and mighty scalps will place him back in the top 5 for the playoffs coming soon. Anders Rowe! At 5, he's keeping busy at home and in Poland. Is all too good for our super skipper, who's British Grand Prix bound, Steve Worrall. And number 4. This cook has steamed his way through the 2023 season with some sensational results. Zach Cook! At 3, this cook reached boiling point at the weekend with a brilliant 3rd place in the Championship Riders title, Ben Cook! Number 2, heading into the reserve berth for the playoff will be a strength for the Pirates and Kyle Newman. Picking himself up after that accident. He's here, he's bringing it out. He's our number 1, Richard Lawson. 2 captains on the line. Justin Sedgmen, Steve Worrall. They're going to spin the coin. This Morris is going to spin the coin. Justin is called Tails. Steve says Tails always fails, but it hasn't tonight. Justin gets the call. He's going 1 and 3 in heat number 1 for the Brummies.
So heat 1 sponsored by KD Wardrobe. In gate 1 in yellow for the Brummies is Stefan NIELSEN. In gate 2 in blue for the Pirates is Kyle Newman. In gate 3 in white is the guest Josh Pickering for the Brummies. And in gate 4 in red is the Rocket Man for the Pirates, Richard Lawson. Rob Wadamar Spark Marshall is back. Tonight's meeting. Here we go. Heat 1 is underway. And away we go. And Lawson has made the start from the outside. Stefan NIELSEN had a few problems going into turn 1 there in yellow. But it's the Rocket Man out front of Pickering, and Pickering won't give him up. He will chase him. Kyle Newman just about holding on to 3rd there. NIELSEN had a little dive at him up the middle. But as with most tracks, can be a little bit processional here in Heat 1. All the grips down low and on the inside, so nothing really materialising out wide. As we come round to take the last lap flag. Still Lawson in red out front, followed by Pickering in white in 2nd. In 3rd is Kyle Newman in blue for the Pirates, and at the back is Stefan NIELSEN. Just missed the start a little and got a bit sketchy on the front. But it's a win for the rider in red, followed by white, blue and yellow.
Looking to have no effects then. Out in front in the red helmet colour for the Pirates.
It's a 4-2 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. And how happy is the Rocket Man Richard Lawson with that win as you see him come around in shot. He'll be pleased he came tonight. Lightning start there from trap 4. Got across the other 3 and got himself out of problem with that injury. You don't want to be battling away. So here's a confirmation of Heat 1 result. It's a win for Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In 2nd in white is Josh Pickering for the Brummies. In 3rd in blue was Kyle Newman, the local man for the Pirates. And in 4th in yellow was Stefan NIELSEN for the Brummies. So match score, after 1 heat, it's 4 to the Pirates, 2 to the Brummies. Heat 2 sponsored by Compact Lifting Services. And in gate 1 we have Anders Rowe in red for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white we have Sam Hagon for the Brummies. In gate 3 in blue we have Joe Thompson for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow we have Paul Starke for the Brummies. Just a few last minor adjustments there for Anders Rowe. What a season he's having. And once again, another Pirate who will be at Cardiff as a reserve, a meeting reserve at the weekend. Valuable experience for the young man to be at the GP amongst all those stars. He'll be looking and hoping to get a ride. Here we go with Heat 2. Our referee lets the tapes go and away we go. And it's Anders Rowe out front and Joe Thompson follows him through. Pirates are on a 5-1. Sam Hagen hasn't given this up. Poole Starke found it a little bit of a long way from out there. He missed the jump completely. Sam Hagen trying a wide line now, trying to lengthen the straights. All the action here is at second and third. Anders Rowe seems to be gone at the front. Sam Hagen impressed here. He came here back earlier in the season for a Swindon Select and looked very good indeed for a young man. He's got a beautiful style, the rider in white, Sam Hagen. He's gone high and wide already, trying to find a bit of speed. He is gaining on Joe Thompson. Thompson's got a lap to hold on. And Hagen is getting over there quicker and quicker. He has one turn to do something. Hagen goes high and wide. But it looks like Thompson's filling him in and holds on. It's a winner for the rider in red, blue, white and yellow as they come over the line. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. There is your Heat 2 winner, Anders Rowe. Finding it a bit warm, he's got the Kevlars undone immediately there. And there is his partner, followed him round, Joe Thompson. Super ride from him. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 2 result. It's a win in red for Anders Rowe for the Pirates. In second, in blue, followed on by his partner, Joe Thompson. For the Pirates in third, Sam Hagen in white for the Brummies. And in fourth, Poole Starke in yellow for the Brummies. So, the match score so far this evening, after two heats, is 9 to the Pirates and 3 to the Brummies. On the inside in gate 1, we have Troy Batchelor in white for the Brummies. In gate 2, we have Zach Cook in blue for the Pirates. In gate 3, we have Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. And in gate 4, we have Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. The Pocket Rocket, super stuff. That's the idea of us. If you're unable to get to Wimborne Road, you can be anywhere in the world and still see the action. And once again, we thank you for supporting us here at Pirates TV so that we can keep this running for you. Here we go. Heat 3, the tapes are up. And it's a good one from the Pocket Rocket on the outside. His brother's got the inside covered. He has a look over his shoulder. Said, come on, bruv, let's go. In third, in white, we have Batchelor. And at the back is BOWTELL, Alfie BOWTELL for the Brummies. And it's a flying start from Ben Cook. Zach now keeping up behind him. Batchelor, the fellow Aussie with him. Started his career with the British League, Joey Batchelor, in 2005. Been around a while. But it's the two young pups out front, really showing the Brummies the way. It's all been about from the start. The Brummies have got to find their gating gloves if they're going to stop this Pirates team. It's a win for Ben Cook in red, followed by blue, followed by white, followed by yellow. It's another 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. There is your winner, the rider in red, Ben Cook. And brother Zach. What signings these two boys have been for the club in the last couple of years. Great team men as well. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 3 result. It's a win for Ben Cook in red. For the Pirates in second in blue, his brother Zach Cook. followed him home in third. It's Troy Batchelor for the Brummies, and at the back was Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. So the match score after 3 heats, the Pirates starting to run away with it. It's 14 to the Pirates and 4 to the Brummies. On aggregate, 2 legs, Pirates lead by 28 points, and here we go from the start. Batchelor moved and stopped himself there. But here we go, it's heat 4 on the inside in gate 1. In yellow is Poole Starke for the Brummies. I nearly said for the Pirates then. In gate 2 in blue is Joe Thompson for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white is Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies. And in gate 4 in red is Captain Fantastic Steve Worrall. Start Marshal calling them in as the 2-minute clock runs down to 0. 4 seconds to go. Everybody has to be ready. They're ready. Here we go. Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class Consultancy, and it's Sedgmen out in front. Worrall comes around the outside of Poole Starke, temporarily there. The Brummies were leading. Worrall's now going to go to work and try and get on top of Sedgmen. Well, at the back, Joe Thompson's going to have a go at Starke. Worrall is starting to work the track. He looks the quicker rider. Going out deep now, trying to make long straights of it as he will catch up bike lengths going into 3. Sedgmen has a good setup. Seems to be doing enough. Joe Thompson hasn't given up on Poole Starke at the back, but it's going to be a win for the Brummies, for rider in white Sedgmen, followed by red, followed by yellow, followed by blue.
A couple of points back into their bank in heat number 4, taking a race win in the process through Justin Sedgmen.
It's a 4-2 heat advantage in the favour of the Brummies. They pull back a couple, and here comes Justin Sedgmen in white, taking nice applause from the Pirates there. He was your race winner of Heat 4. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 4 result. It was a win for Justin Sedgmen in white for the Brummies. In second, Steve Worrall in red for the Pirates. In third, Poole Starke taking the all-important point in yellow for the Brummies. And in fourth was Joe Thompson for the Pirates. So the match score after Heat 4 is 16 to the Pirates, 8 to the Brummies.
Ben, we're on the live stream. Just a very quick word. Good opening ride for you. Gate 4 and straight into the lead.
Yeah, it was good. Track's nice tonight. Helps with a bit of cloud cover. So yeah, I made a good start and kept out of the roost to the other boys, and it's good to get off to a good start.
Yeah, you and Zach doing a great job for the Pirates again. Must quickly mention back to Sunday and up there at Red Car. 13 points in the qualifier was an absolutely excellent result for you. And then the rerun final just didn't go your way.
Nah, if you said it to me at the start of the meeting that I'd finish on the podium, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I mean, that was my goal to make the final, but it's a tough meeting. It's obviously the 16 of the best boys in the league, so it is tough to string 5 good races to get to that final, and I managed that, and I made a good start in the first one, and I still haven't watched the replay, but apparently, tough decision maybe against me, but who knows? It's run and done now. I just move on.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You did make a good start in that first running.
Sorry.
And we're underway, so thanks, Ben, and goodbye.
In gate 1 is Ben Cook in red for the Pirates. He won first time out. In gate 2, Stefan NIELSEN in yellow, yet to trouble the scorers. In gate 3, in blue, is Zach Cook. He picked up a bonus point following his brother home. In heat 3 and in gate 4 is Josh Pickering, the guest for the Brummies. It seems to be going for him now, and he's riding some good stuff here at the end of the season. Always the potential here to be the thorn in the Pirates' side, Josh Pickering. Ben Cook's been moved over. He tried to start on a nice clean bit there in gate 1, but our start marshal having none of it. Gates go up on heat 5, and away we go. Zach has made it up the inside, and what a move that is from Nielsen, the former Pirate. Says, hang on a minute, son, you're not coming through here. Now Ben Cook has come up the Harvey Avenue, got underneath Nielsen, left a bit of space, and Zach followed him through. Really showed the back wheel to Nielsen there, did Ben Cook. Opened the door for his brother, now everybody's looking over their shoulder. No need to, boys, you're out front, you're on a 5-1. They fear Pickering, but Pickering got a bit tied up there, missed the start a little and got stuck at the back. By the time he got by Nielsen, the Pirates boys were gone out front. So as we come around the last couple of turns, it's another 5-1 for the Cook brothers as they come over the line. Red, blue, white and yellow.
Teamwork makes the dream work in heat number 5.
It's a 5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. They stretch their lead on the night and overall on aggregate. And here they come round again like they're joined at a hit, these two. Winner of heat 5 was Ben Cook in red. And it's a couple of wheelies there for the mid-team stronghold of the Pirates. So here's the confirmation of your heat 5 result. It was a win for Ben Cook in red, followed home by his brother Zach Cook. We seem to be saying that more often in blue. In third was Josh Pickering for the Brummies, and fourth, after what was a fantastic start from Nielsen, in yellow for the Brummies. So our match score after 5 heats, it's 21 to the Pirates, 9 to the Brummies. Here's our lineup for heat 6 in gate 1. Justin Sedgmen in white for the Brummies. Their only heat winner so far tonight. In gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. He's also won a heat. In gate 3, Sam Hagen, who rode valiantly for his point. He's in yellow. And in gate 4, Kyle Newman in blue for the Pirates. Tapes are up and we're away, and Lawson's got over the top of Sedgmen. Newman's coming up the inside of Sam Hagen. Now he's trying to come up the inside of Sedgy. Newman's giving it a good go around the inside there, but it's the Rocket Man out front. I suppose if you've got an injury, it's the best place to be. Get out there and try and clear off. Sedgman's chasing him hard in white for the Brummies, but doesn't look to be making any inroads. Sam Hagen looks to be making a few inroads at the back on Carl Newman. Rolled in a little there onto turn 1, but he is still trying Newman. Hagen's trying the high and wide run. Newman staying down low at the minute. Hagen's still giving it another go, the young 18-year-old. He's learning with every turn of the wheel. But out front, it's a win for the Rocket Man in red, followed by white, followed by blue, followed by yellow. 4-2 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates is the result of heat 6. There's your winner, Richard Lawson, and you can hear behind me the Rocket Man theme plays. Elton John's Rocket Man. Synonymous with Richard Lawson's wins here. So, confirmation of your heat 6 result. It was a win for Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. Second was Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies in white. In third was Kyle Newman in blue for the Pirates, and in fourth was Sam Hagen in yellow for the Brummies. 59.29, quite a quick time there for Richard Lawson. So, our match score after 6 heats is 25 to the Pirates, 11 to the Brummies. Newman the last into the tapes there. Rocket Man just absolutely drove all the way to the first turn. Got there over the top. Newman did the cutback and cut under Sam Hagon, who had already gone for the dirt. And that's where we stayed for the rest of the heat. So here we go. It's heat 7, sponsored by Wessex Marine. And in gate 1 is Steve Worrall, the Pirates captain, in red. In gate 2, Troy Batchelor in white for the Brummies. In gate 3 is Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. And in gate 4 is Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. Rob Wadden, our start marshal, calls the riders in. BOWTELL's the last in. Stevie Worrall there right down on the inside. BOWTELL trying to find a nice smooth place to start. Rob Wadden saying he was infringing and out of his box. You can see how stodgy it is down there on gate 1. Worrall puts his front wheel over the inside and cuts through on the inside there of the rider in white, Troy Batchelor. Anders Rowe coming on in third, and it's BOWTELL at the back. He never really did find the start position he was looking for, obviously. But Steve Worrall out front in red for the Pirates captain, who will be riding at the Speedway GP on Saturday. How excited must he be for that? He's riding again tomorrow. It's a Thursday meeting, and then it's up to Cardiff for practice on Friday. But this one's overall bar the shouting. It's a win for the rider in red, Steve Worrall, followed by white, followed by blue, followed by yellow. It's another 4-2 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates, who really are starting to run away with this. Here's your heat winner, Steve Worrall, there in front. So heat 7, confirmation of the result. It's a win, Steve Worrall in red for the Pirates. In second, Troy Batchelor in white for the Brummies. In third, Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. And in fourth is Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. So the match score after 7 heats is 29 to the Pirates, 13 to the Brummies.
Danny Ford. Danny, I just picked you up on the live stream, and a good start for the Pirates, just what you'd been asking for.
Yeah, so far so good. We said we're going to hit them hard from the start. Boys are doing just that, you know. Can't sympathise with Birmingham. We need to keep our foot on the gas the whole way through.
So Richard's come into the meeting, 2 rides and 2 wins. It looks as if there's nothing wrong, but I bet he's hurting inside.
Yeah, I think he's running off adrenaline a lot at the minute. He keeps coming in from the races and you see him limping around. But I think even a 80% fit Richard Lawson's better than probably the majority of the riders in this league. So yeah, it's good to see him riding. Yeah, a couple more of those, we'll be happy.
Yeah, do you think you might take him out of one just to give him a rest later on?
We'll just see how it goes. I'll keep checking in with him. Obviously, the score's pretty heavily in our favour, so if we do need to take him out, hopefully we've got that luxury. But I don't want to take him out if we don't have to. He's riding really well and obviously earning some good money. So yeah, we'll see how things go.
Okay, thanks Danny, thanks for your time.
In gate 1 is Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates. In gate 2 is Paul Starke in yellow for the Brummies. In gate 3 is Kyle Newman in red for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in white is Stefan NIELSEN. Stefan NIELSEN made an awesome start. And in his last ride, but he lost his way a little bit and then got pushed up by Ben Cook and ended up coming in at the back. And away we go again. And Nielsen looked to have made another good one again, but he didn't come across, and that let the two Pirates boys go straight through. It's Newman and Thompson out front for the Pirates. Bit of team riding may be needed here. Newman likes the wider line. Thompson will go a little bit tighter and block the chance of Poole Starke going by, but Poole Starke made a mistake there down on bend 2, and he lost a couple of bike lengths. So it's 2 laps out, and Newman's out front leading, being followed by Joe Thompson. And as I said at the start of the meeting, on the rider lineup, Joe Thompson seems to get better and better every turn of the wheel here at Wimborne Road. Getting used to the conditions, every bit of shale is different here in the UK and how it's made and how it's mixed. And he's getting used to the stuff down here at Poole for sure. But it's a win for Carl Newman in red, followed by blue, followed by yellow, followed by white.
It's the Pirates 1-2 in heat number 8 as we go over the line. Carl Newman and Joe Thompson.
5-1 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. And as Danny Ford said, he wanted the Pirates to hit them hard early, and that's exactly what's happening here. Here's your race winner in red, Kyle Newman, the local man. Comes round to applause, followed by his teammate Joe Thompson there. So confirmation of the Heat 8 result. It's a win for Carl Newman in red for the Pirates, followed home by his partner in blue, Joe Thompson. In third was Poole Starke for the Brummies. He picks up the 1 point. And in fourth, Stefan NIELSEN. So the match score after the Heat 8 is 34 to the Pirates, 14 to the Brummies, and it's a 20-point lead for the Pirates. We go into Heat 9, sponsored by Bell's Decor. On the inside, in Gate 1, in blue, is Zach Cook. In Gate 2, in white, is Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies. In Gate 3, in red, is Ben Cook for the Pirates. And in Gate 4, in yellow, is Sam Hagon for the Brummies. Here we go then, our start marshal is ready. Takes you up on Heat 9, and it's Ben Cook's made the start. Sedgy's coming up the inside of him. Sedgmen got caught in no man's land. Zach Cook stayed low in blue, and he overtakes Sedgmen on the inside. So now the Cook boys will have to look over their shoulders here. I would be in the destiny of getting my head down and clearing off, because Sedgmen is no mug round here. He will attack Zach Cook. Zach riding a very similar line to brother out front. Seems to be following in his wheel tracks. Sedgman's going to have to find something from another angle, because you can't pass if you're riding the same line as the rider in front. At the moment, it's the Cook boys starting to leave Sedgmen behind. Ben Cook's looking masterful. His confidence must be sky high after that podium finish in the Championship Riders' Championship. And he comes home for his third win of the night. It's red, blue, white and yellow as they come over the line. It's another 5-1 in the favour of the Pirates. Here's your race winner once again. It's Ben Cook and Zach Cook with the traditional wheelies. What a powerhouse these two have been in the middle of the order at Pirates this year. Here's the confirmation of the heat result of Heat 9. It's a win for Ben Cook in red. It's second to Zach Cook in blue. In third, Justin Sedgmen in white for the Brummies. And in fourth, Sam Hagon in yellow for the Brummies. 59.62. Once again, a quick time there for Ben Cook. So the match score after 9 heats is 39 to the Pirates, 15 to the Brummies. Heat 10, sponsored by Pirate Cast. On the inside in gate 1 in blue is Kyle Newman, the local man. In gate 2 is Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. He's yet to trouble the scorers. Gate 3 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. He's on 2 wins out of 2. It's the Pirates number 1. And in gate 4 in white is Troy Batchelor for the Brummies. Searching for not just a win, but an aggregate win also. Try and get them top of the tree. Put the pressure on Oxford. Here we go. And this time it's a good start from the Brummies. And flying around the outside is Batchelor. Coming up the inside of the rider in yellow, Alfie BOWTELL with Richard Lawson. So Lawson's now into second. He's now going to take chase with Batchelor, but Batchelor seems to have been working hard. We saw during the interval there that Brummies had sprockets all over the place. Jetting was happening to change. Batchelor's used all his experience here, found a setup that works, and he looks very quick indeed out front. The Rocket Man taking chase in second, Richard Lawson in red. But you have to hand it to Batchelor. It was a good start from him. Third in yellow for the Brummies is Alfie BOWTELL. So it's looking like only the second heat advantage of the evening. To the Pirates, it's white, red, yellow and blue as they come over the line. Here's your confirmation of your Heat 10 result. It's a win for Troy Batchelor in white for the Brummies. In second was the Rocket Man Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In third was Alfie BOWTELL in yellow for the Brummies. And in fourth, Kyle Newman in blue for the Pirates. So the heat result, the match score, after 10 heats is 41 to the Pirates, 19 to the Brummies. So in we go with Heat 11, sponsored by Link Fabrication. On the inside in Gate 1 is Josh Pickering in white for the Brummies. In Gate 2, Steve Worrall in red for the Pirates. In Gate 3 is not Stefan NIELSEN. In Gate 3 is Justin Sedgmen in yellow for the Brummies. And in Gate 4 is Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. So, referee Rob Wobham. So, we are ready. Our riders are up the tapes. Rob Wadham raises his hands in the air. The tapes are up and away we go on Heat 11. And it's a good one from the tack sub Sedgmen. He's got inside, stopped Worrall's run, then went straight out to the dirt and took off down the back straight. It's Anders Rowe now taking chase as the Pirates GP boys, we'll call them for this race, take off after Sedgmen at the back. It's Pickering. We saw him playing with Jettins earlier, and obviously it's not gone the right direction for him with the rider in white. But Sedgmen out front, looking commanding now as he comes over the line. Got one lap to go. Poole boys look to have second and third sewn up, other barring mechanical failure. It's a win for Justin Sedgmen in white, yellow, for the Brummies. It's followed by blue, red, and then white.
Tackle substitute paying off and returning 3 points.
So there we go, Justin Sedgmen. He wins it in yellow as the tack sub in gate for the Brummies. In second was Anders Rowe in blue. In third was Steve Worrall for the Pirates in third, and then at the back Josh Pickering in white for the Brummies. So the match score after 11 heats is 44 to the Pirates, 22 to the Brummies.
We've come down to pit lane, and I'm just going to see if I can interrupt a famous face from the past. We're on the Poole live stream, And anybody who knows their speedway will know this man is Shane Parker. And Shane, it's good to see you down at Poole Stadium again. Must have been a long time.
It has been a very long time. I was thinking today it's probably about 20 years. I think the last time I raced here was 2003. So yeah, I haven't been back to the country for 11 years, and back for a quick holiday, and glad to get a match in down here at Poole.
And how things changed?
Not a lot really, no, everything's pretty much the same. Few new faces obviously, whole new generation of riders, some that I never even heard of and don't know. A few new buildings up around the venue, but yeah, apart from that, everything's the same. So it's good to see the racing's still good around here, and got to make a start though.
Oh, well, of course, in every sport you've got to make a start, and making starts in Speedway is essential. Sure, cast your mind back, Shane, to back home, and how's the Speedway scene in Oz?
Yeah, it's really strong on the East Coast. We've got a lot of juniors coming through. Obviously, you got the Cook boys here tonight, and there's plenty more of them to come from Australia. We've got great grassroots, and yeah, there's plenty of Aussies coming through, junior ranks, and years to come we'll keep coming over here. So more names to come in the future, and it's good to see the boys doing well now.
I think Speedway fans in this country will link your name up with Glasgow, Ipswich, and of course a spell at Birmingham, I think, along the way.
Yeah, I was a bit of a groupie. I got around quite a bit actually. I think there's probably about 9 or 10 teams I rode for. 22-year career though, so you know, I mean, I guess I was going to ride for a few teams in the end, but yeah, the longest team I rode for was Glasgow, which was 6 years, and apart from that, I think Ipswich, I've done 5 years at Ipswich, so no, they were enjoyable years, a lot of memories, a lot of friendships made, and it's nice to be here again tonight. And
what happens back home? Are you working?
I actually had a cardiac arrest 4 years ago, so as far as my health goes, it's not too good at the moment. I'm on insurance at the moment for a little while, so just taking it easy and enjoying life, and thankful that I'm still here, basically, so yeah.
And for the rest of your trip over here, sightseeing, catching up with friends?
Yeah, we've been here all day today. Actually, we've been down Bournemouth earlier today, catching up with friends that live down here now, and Cardiff next weekend, and then we fly back the following week. So 6 weeks have flown by, and I've got a few meetings in though, so I'm pretty happy.
Well, we hope all these flight disruptions that we're hearing about all the time at the moment clear up. Plenty of time for you to get back on the bird.
Doesn't bother me. I can stay here a little bit longer if the flight's delayed. That's no problem. More meetings.
We'll see you next week.
No
Thanks, Shane.
Cheers.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
It's Heat 12, and it's sponsored by Fry's Electrical Limited. And in Gate 1, for the Brummies, we have Sam Hagen in yellow. In Gate 2, in red, we have 3 wins out of 3, Ben Cook for the Pirates. In Gate 3, in white, we have Troy Batchelor for the Brummies, and in Gate 4 we have Joe Thompson in blue for the Pirates. He's also having a good night. Gates raised on Heat 12, and away we go. It's Ben Cook again on the inside. He's got himself in front of Batch. We've had a track grade, so there may be a couple more lines. Cook stayed tight, he stayed mid-track, there's a bit of dirt there. Batch looks over his shoulder to see who's behind him, and it's Joe Thompson for the Pirates, doing a sterling job. Sam Hagen again at the back, but it isn't for the lack of trying. The young man in yellow really is giving it a good go. He's all over Joe Thompson again. I, for one, are interested to watch this young man develop, Sam Hagen. You've not heard the last of him, that's for sure. Rides a smooth ride. But it's Ben Cook doing even more smoothness out front in red for the Pirates. He's now starting to leave Batch as he comes into the last half lap. It's a win. It's going to be a win for the rider in red, Ben Cook, and a 12-point max for him. Followed by white, followed by blue, followed by yellow. It's another sensational ride for Ben Cook. It's a 4-2 heat advantage for the Pirates as they continue to pile on the points pressure on the scoreboard. Here's your winner. 4 wins out of 4 in his 4 programme rides. It's Ben Cook. The pocket rocket in red. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 12 result. In first, in red, was Ben Cook for the Pirates. In second was Troy Batchelor. In white for the Brummies. In third, a good point for Joe Thompson once again in blue for the Pirates. And in fourth was Sam Hagon in yellow for the Brummies. So the match score after Heat 12, it's 48 to the Pirates, 24 to the Brummies. So it's Heat 13, sponsored by Global Heating. And in gate 1 in red is the Rocket Man for the Pirates, Richard Lawson. In gate 2 is white is Josh Pickering. In gate 3 in blue is Steve Worrall for the Pirates, and in gate 4 is Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies. I'm interested to see here. Here we go then with Heat 13. The riders being called in. Our start marshal Rob. Here we go. It's a clean getaway. And Pico gets there in white. And coming around the outside is Sedgmen. Pickering had the Rocket Man penned on the inside. It's the Brummies in a 5-run position. And fair play to them. They've not given this up. And Sedgy is absolutely gone at the front and leaving Pico to sort himself out. He really does look to be hooking up. Pickering looks better in this one. It's Lawson in third, and it's Stevie Worrall at the back. And as we come in, with 1 lap to go, nothing seems to be changing. And Sedgmen, well, it's all over by the shouting for him at the front. He came off a 4 on tapes to tapes win. It's yellow, white, blue and red and blue as they come over the line. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Brummies. Only their third heat advantage of the evening. And what a good heat advantage it was. Ripple of applause there from the Pirates fans for Sedgmen. So here comes the confirmation of the Heat 13 result. And it was a win for Justin Sedgmen in yellow, followed on by his partner from the Brummies, Josh Pickering. In third was the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, and in fourth was Steve Worrall for the Pirates. So the match score after 13 heats is 49 to the Pirates, 29 to the Brummies.
5-1 to the Brummies, 49 to the Pirates, 29 to the Brummies.
And it was all done from the start here. The Brummies got the start. Sedgmen got where he needed to be around the outside. Pickering was doing a job on the inside, leaning on the Rocket Man to stop him going through. Rocket Man had another little go there on turn 4. In gate 1, in white, is Alfie BOWTELL for the Brummies. In gate 2, in blue, is Anders Rowe for the Pirates. In gate 3, in yellow, is Poole Starke for the Brummies. And in gate 4, in red, is Zach Hook for the Pirates. Scoreline in your top corner there, 49 to the Pirates, 29 to the Brummies. Pirates will be wanted to pile on the score. Start Marshal Colin. And up go the tapes. And it's a good one by Anders Rowe on the inside, being pushed by BOWTELL. Oh my word! A cut back from Zach Cook off of gate 4, and he comes under the 2 Birmingham riders. BOWTELL's gone down in turn 3. He gets up holding his wrist. And here we go. Anders Rowe went round the outside. And Zach Cook didn't make the start, but cut back to pass the two Brummies. And as we go into the top turn, Alfie got right out there. And then the fence was coming quicker than the track was, so it was time to get off. Heat 14 rerun. No rider in gate 1 in white. He's been excluded. Gate 2 is Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. Gate 3 is Poole Starke in yellow for the Brummies. The lone Brummie in this Heat 14. And in gate 4 in red is Zach Cook for the Pirates. Start Marshall Collin is ready. The gate go up. It's a bit about a start from Poole Starke there. He drifts wide, and once again Zach Cook does the big cutback. Anders Rowe has a little look over his shoulder to see that is his partner in red with him. Poole Starke's found a bit more speed here, I have to say. Looks a bit better. But it's the two Pirates boys out front who look to be going well. Look to be heading to another 5-1 in favour of the Pirates, barring mechanical issues. They're starting to lead Poole Starke. Anders Rowe riding a big wide line. Lovely bit of team riding from the two young lads here. They've got half a lap to go. And it looks to be another 5-1 in the favour of the Pirates. They come over the line, blue, red and yellow.
For heat number 14, Anders Rowe and Zach Cook.
Here comes your heat winner, Anders Rowe in blue. He really has done well and ridden well this month. Here's the confirmation of the Heat 14 result. It was a win for Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. The fourth second place in a row for Zach Cook in red for the Pirates. He'll get a paid max tonight. In yellow was Poole Starke. He picks up the point for the Brummies. And unfortunately Alfie BOWTELL excluded from his crash in the first running of Heat 14. So the match score with one heat to go is 54 to the Pirates, 30 to the Brummies. Ben on a full max. So here we go, Heat 15 sponsored by Moorish Homes. On the inside in gate 1 is Zach Cook for the Pirates. And in gate 2 in white is Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies. He's put up some good resistance tonight. In gate 3 in blue is Ben Cook for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow is Troy Batchelor. Riders are all in for Heat 15. Start Marshall goes. Our referee lists the tapes and Sedgie's absolutely got a flyer. But Ben Cook has caught him going into turn 1. Has he gone too wide too early? No, he has not. Oh, what a move from Ben Cook. Goes round the outside of Sedgie. He was absolutely flying. Batch is now trying to come up the inside of Zach. Zach's going out wide. He's going to try and have Sedgie as well. He's caught up a couple of bike links on Sedgie. Zach's really trying the wide line. Oh, Batch comes up the inside of Zach. Oh, it's still being shown in the back wheel. That's the Batch of old coming back there. But it's Ben Cook out front. He's looking at a 15 points max if he can stay there. Zach's not done here. He's trying that inside line on Batchelor. It was a hard move from him, but it's a win for Ben Cook in blue at a 15-point max, followed by white, followed by yellow, followed by red. It's a 3-all heat score. It's the result of Heat 15. And here comes your maximum man, 15-point max for Ben Cook in blue. So, the Heat 15 result is a win for Ben Cook in blue. He completes his max for the Pirates this evening. Second in white was Justin Sedgmen for the Brummies. Third in a hard move was Troy Batchelor for the Brummies. And at the back was Zach Cook in red, but he still had a good evening. So the match result after 15 heats here at Wimborne Road this evening is 57 to the Pirates and 33 to the Brummies. There's Ben Cook getting the bumps for his 15-point max. Probably only need 2 of them to throw Ben Cook in the air. I don't know why they got 4 there. I don't understand that. Tapes are being rolled up. Let's have a look at the team scores. Lawson, even with an injury, picked up 9 good points. Ben Cook, that 15-point max there, standing out on the side of the Pirates score chart. Good night for Anders Rowe. He heads to the GP off the back of a good night. 9 points for him. Sedgmen over on the Brummies side really put up a fight. 14 for him. And 9 plus 1 for Batchelor. It's really the story of the Brummies scoring. Here we go. Our meeting done for the night. Thanks to the Pirates TV crew. Rob Haywood on main camera. Paul Hague on roaming camera. Scott Mitchell on whatever I do. Rob in the pits doing our roaming reporter. And the boss Andy Hague down in the dungeon. Thanks for joining us here tonight with Pirates TV. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed having you. It's good night from here with a great Poole win in Wimborne Road.